Eight-time Russian champion Peter Svidler, one of the greatest commentators in our game, and showing that it's still a player. You must feel a bit of relief that you finally took one.
It's a nice feeling. I think I was the last one in the field without a win until today. So good to not be all alone there.
You missed that win yesterday.
Yeah, but
you weren't. It was the easiest win in the world.
No, but you still. To Linier's credit, he immediately what usually happens. I'm sure you know, and the guys will confirm, is normally the guy making that blunder immediately spots it the moment he releases the piece.
Right.
And Linier told me after the game, like the first thing he said to me wasn't B5 winning, and he had, I think, less than 15 minutes at the time, and I had half an hour. So I think it's sort of inexcusable, because obviously knight f3 check, I was calculating on every single move there. It's not like the idea was alien to me, but I was so concentrated on the idea of sort of rescuing the rook from a7 by bringing it back that it just never kind of clicked for me that at this particular moment it's doing very well on the 7th. So yeah, that was a missed opportunity yesterday, but I was also worse out of the opening. So I mean, this math never really works as straightforwardly as you would like.
Stabilize things a little bit, maybe trending?
Not really, no. But I mean, winning a game is very nice. I mean, calling -2 stabilizing is, you know, such an indictment of where I am. You know, I wouldn't like to be stabilizing on -2. You know, if I were back to 50%, we could talk. But this is just, you know, something to make me feel slightly less disgusted with my play in this tournament. But no, not stabilizing.
You got 2 rounds to go. You want to be at 50%, all out for the 2 wins?
Well, I mean, I'm starting. I think I'm playing black against Fabi tomorrow. So, you know, that's not a game I view from the start as a must-win. I don't think there's very many people in the world who do. But he's been playing sort of very open football in this tournament so far. So we'll see. I mean, opportunities could present themselves. But I'm just mainly I'm hoping to have maybe turned the corner a little bit in terms of quality, because some of the chess I've shown before the rest day was just abysmal by you know, any kind of definition. So to be playing somewhat closer to how I would like to play is important. And today was a strange one, honestly, because I got kind of out prepared and I made a practical decision on move whatever it was, 17, 18, and by move 22 I was absolutely winning, which is, I'm pretty sure I'm not worse after 93, but I should not be better.
Let's get to that position when you played 93 and why this result became what it was. What did he do wrong?
I don't know, but I suspect Queen A1 is already starting the problem. Obviously, you can also just ignore the pawn on C3 altogether, but I think taking on C3 and then going to A5, yeah, Bishop F6 is definitely a move, but I think I should be okay, yeah. But I mean, if black doesn't take on C3, at least I get, you know, something compared to me trying to protect the pawn on C3, where I genuinely think I might be fighting for equality, and this is why I was kind of unhappy with the results of the opening. But I thought 93 is a kind of a nice punt, because it, you know, hopefully it's not something that Dariush looked at, and I should be maintaining balance, I think. And after Queen C3 95, I was assuming that it's possible to miss Rook E3. And that's actually a bad move, apparently. Yeah, that's kind of funny. What am I supposed to play? I thought I was like strictly the best move in the position, but apparently the machine disagrees even with that, which is kind of interesting to me, because that was like the entirety of my plan. But so Bishop A4 was stronger.
Bishop A4 was supposed to be
yeah,
stronger.
Bishop A4, I thought Bishop D8, and I couldn't make it work. But maybe now Rook E3.
Then Rook E3.
I didn't get it. Yeah, because here Queen C2. Yeah, this is what I was trying to calculate. Queen C2 after Bishop D8, black has 94, 94, knight C5, and
94, 94, knight C5.
Yeah, this is what I calculated, and I thought this just doesn't work at all. I think I'm just sort of much worse here. So yeah, it's kind of funny that I saw the idea of Rook E3, but I played it in the wrong order. It's a bit stupid, honestly. should have actually, I spent like 5 seconds on this move. I was so happy with Queen A1. Yeah, okay, I take everything back about the quality of my play and the rest of it. Yeah, I just got very lucky today, I suppose. But yeah, Queen A7 is just, I think, a final blunder pretty much. You have to go to A8, and I couldn't really see anything. I was planning to just very confidently take on E5 and bluff, because I think, and once again, I look at your screen and it says Bishop D8 here. If Bishop D8 is actually the best move in this position, I'm very happy, obviously. I can take on D6, play Bishop A3, and pretend. But I couldn't actually refute Knight A5, Knight A5, D5. I spent like 20 minutes while Dariush was thinking about Queen A7, Queen A8. I spent like 20 minutes here trying to find a way to break through, and I couldn't find anything because Rook H3, Queen A1. This is sort of the point. And I spent a lot of time here trying to figure out if Rook G3 maybe is a move, or maybe I go Rook H3, force Queen A1, and then go Rook G3. Some kind of really strange ideas. But yeah, I couldn't quite work out what I'm supposed to do here. Obviously, if Bishop D8, but the plan was to Queen A8, I just come to the board, I write down the move, I go D5, I pass the decision to Dariush, because I think it's a harder decision for him, because if he's wrong about Knight takes E5 here, he gets mated. So in practical terms, it would have been a challenging position for him to play.
And because of that mate idea, Knight D5, the computer was saying Knight D4.
Whoa. Yeah, that's not a move I considered for a second, honestly. Yeah, that's extremely beautiful, but yeah, can't give myself any credit here. I just did not see this move existed.
But this is not something that's just finished. Bishop.
No,
yeah, or like Queen D8, but Knight F5, Bishop C8 or something. I don't know how.
It actually is Bishop D8 right now.
Even Bishop, yeah, but even from a human perspective, one of the reasons why Queen A8 is just so much stronger than Queen A7 is that you have the option of bringing it back into the defense with Queen D8. Yeah, I was going to play D5 and you know, say your move, sir, and see what transpires. But Queen A7, I mean, even if I go for D5, I think it's sort of plays worse on A7 than on A8. But Bishop A4 just kind of wins, which is, I don't know exactly what he missed. Maybe he missed Rook A3, Queen C2, the whole idea of just piling on the diagonal, and the pieces just don't escape. I thought I was kind of winning here, and I think I am. C5 instead of C6 was slightly trickier. The one, he played C6 very quickly, but actually after C5, I think it's still possible to go. After C6, Knight E3, there's just no chance whatsoever. Everything is so completely tied up. But C5, I think it gets a bit weird, because I think I have to play G5, Knight E5, Knight E5, and then...
Sorry, after C5, what's
I take on E5, everything gets taken off. And somewhat shockingly, I don't currently have I can't play Queen A1 because of Queen E2. So I'm not, Queen E1, Queen C4, I thought. And once again, I'm not sure I'm winning the full piece. Maybe I am, yeah? Bishop D3 and then Bishop E3, maybe I am. No, but you take on D5 first. No, of course, you take on D5 first. You take D5, E5, after, let's say after Queen E1, yeah. You go Bishop D5, E5, Queen C4.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, it becomes very, very touch and go. Maybe I'm still winning, maybe I'm not. I'm not at all convinced. And I thought I have a very clever move instead of all this, instead of Queen E1. Yeah, like here, I think I have Queen D4, right? And maybe Bishop A5 still wins the piece. Yeah, I'm hallucinating completely. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I was planning to make a move I thought was kind of very aesthetically pleasing. Instead of all of this, I can play Queen B1 after the exchange on E5. I can play Queen B1, after which I think Black has 0 moves.
Queen B1.
Queen B1.
Wow.
I just like the idea of, you know, just making this move so that the queen cannot go anywhere at all from A6. I'm also preparing for Bishop D5, E5 because H7 will be hanging. And then, let's say in this position after G6, or H6, I just want to play like H3. And then I will play Queen A2 next move. And I think I'm eventually picking things up. But yeah, that would still have required some work. After C6, Knight E3, you can more or less resign because there's not even any counterplay. Your pieces are just completely stuck. And after Queen B5, I think I have probably like 10 different ways of winning this piece. This is just the simplest.
The engine approves of your Queen B1 as the absolute best move.
Nice.
So you are still a player, sir.
Nice.
Well, congratulations on your victory today. And let's hope at least for the Russian fans and your other many fans, that you continue to play well. I know there are a lot of American fans thinking, oh, don't beat Fabi, though.
Nice.
Thank you.
Peter, you're such a great commentator, and it's so wonderful to have you here. Please let me take a moment and exploit your presence.
Sure.
And to bring your game to bring your attention to the game between Shaq and Fabi. Tell me what's going on.
Can I start by asking you a question?
Please.
Have you guys worked out why starting with bishop g6 is more precise than starting with rook e8?
No, we have not. I actually looked at it, and I have no idea.
Yeah, I saw Fabi play bishop g6 because by that point c6 93 was already on my board. I could actually, today I actually was sort of justified looking at other boards by this point.
Okay.
And I thought, yeah, I have no idea why you would not just play rook a8, a move I think I think after queen g7, next move I think. Even here it's very logical.
Very
but having played queen g7, rook f1, why would you not play rook e8 there? I don't know. I'd be extremely interested to hear Fabi's thoughts on this.
And
the entire game is unbelievably interesting to watch.
Yeah, and just this exact moment, I know we've got Wesley waiting in the wings, anxiously to jump in. Your knee-jerk thoughts, like, would you rather have
unfortunately,
white,
I glanced at Maurice's screen, so my thoughts are now polluted. But it feels like black should, I understand the machine says black has something. I don't know what that something is, though. Maybe knight g2. No, but knight g2 should lose somehow. Maybe, does it? Maybe knight g2 works.
But why should it lose?
I thought bishop g6 was winning, but you can take on f1 and then on f4, not on g6. So maybe that's it, because obviously, if you give white one more temper to stabilize somehow, I don't know, rook f3 or something, the game will just finish. So maybe this works somehow. And then you get all kinds of strange positions, like queen d2, bishop d3. I guess rook f3, we can maybe even go rook e2 there.
Wow.
And go for a rook ending where our rooks are so active that the fact that we're 2 down is maybe not that relevant.
2 down.
Queen d3, we take on d3, we take on f4, and the entire queen side is hanging.
Take on d3, take on d3. Well,
seems very playable for black at least. Yeah, I mean we are 2 down, but I don't know, rook ff2 and then rook takes a2. I don't think black loses very many of these.
That's why we love you as a commentator, Peter. Thank you so much. We just do have to get Wesley in here because it's so nice of the players to come down. Congratulations again,
Thank you.
Peter. Well done. Getting